In this lesson, I'll spend a bit more time on how to format strings so that you can create more complicated messages inside of your print function. First off, you can concentrate two strings to create a third one. Hello plus world would result in a third string called hello world. You have to be a little careful in Python. This doesn't actually edit the string, it creates a third brand new string. This can make string manipulation a little memory intensive and slow in performance. Over the years, Python has added several ways of manipulating strings. The first is similar to C, supporting the %s notation. The second has placeholders using curly brackets. And the third, which is fairly recent, is an F string. We already discussed these three methods when we learned about strings. Now I'll show you how to embed these formatting methods into print function. Generally, it's recommended to use the F string as much as possible, but there's still a couple cases where C style might be more important. I'll show you how to use these two in the terminal right now. I'm going to start out by creating a few variables here. First name, last name, age. And the first formatting example is %s. The %s in this string is a placeholder for where the content is going to be injected. The % at the end of the string says what to inject. In this case, the value of last names gets put into the string. You can put multiple % inside of a format. In order to do that, you must pass a tuple to the string instead of a single value. Notice that if you want to use the last name twice, you have to use the 2%s, one for each instant of the last name, and the variable twice inside of the tuples. %s says that you're going to be putting a string in. %d says that you're going to be putting in an integer. %f is for floats. Type in the number cutoff 3.14. Why is that? Let's explain here. The first number is the total minimum number of digits that the string should contain. The number after is the decimal. It stands for how many numbers to show past the decimal point. That's why the result is 3.14. So, if I were to change this to 3, it would show 142. If I make it a large number, for example 8, it will fill in the rest of these numbers with zeros. Now let's change the first number. Let's say 20 and run the program. Notice how we fill a bunch of white spaces. Now let's remember how to convert to a string. We could also use the percentage sign $r, which does the same thing with the %s sign. Let's do another example using multiple percentage signs. Python will take them in order. The first percentage sign will be assigned to the first item, and the second percentage sign will be assigned to the second item. Okay, now let's do the same example using the second format method. Type And I'm going to use curly brackets here and put some arbitrary variable level. For example, x close with quotes and then a period, and call the format method on that string. Then the variable x and my name as a string. Nice. Let's change that code, adding the following phrase and a second variable label, for example, y. Python 3 introduced the concept of an f string. The f in front of the string indicates that this is a formatting string. Now, curly brackets indicate where to put the injection. This is the same as the first example. I find this mechanism far easier to read, particularly if you've got multiple variables. Format strings support calculation. They also support formatting. Let's open a new shell window, import the first module, math, which provides access to mathematical functions. Inside of the curly brackets, you put a colon, indicating your format mechanism. Oops, I forgot to define the variable age. The 0.2f is similar to the 0.2f above, giving us Alan Turing's age times pi to 2 significant digits. Great! Make sure to take your time and watch the lecture carefully. If you have any questions, please post them on the Q&A discussion board. Thanks for watching.